This video was inspired by the various videos containing the content creators' favorite groups. I'm not too sure who the original creator is, however I will leave a link to 𝐩𝐥𝐞𝐬𝐞's video which I was personally inspired by. Today, I'll be debuting the 9 members of EXO into already formed groups. I will try my best to explain why I chose each group and position for each member. It was super hard to see them as anything other than EXO though. I don't know if this one is obvious. 𝐩𝐥𝐞𝐬𝐞 was originally supposed to debut with SHINee, however he got an injury and ended up being put as EXO's leader instead. I see him fitting in with the SHINee as a lead vocalist and really adding to the unique vocals SHINee has. His timbre is so soft, light and pretty, which adds a different spin to their already iconic vocal line. Conceptually, I think 𝐩𝐥𝐞𝐬𝐞 would really suit a concept of one of a kind. I have no explanation other than the fact I wanna see him in a more laid back and funky concept. 𝐸𝐸 is another all-rounded idol as EXO-L are lucky to stan. Re-debuting 𝐸𝐸 in Infinite seemed like only an added bonus to their already insanely talented roster. He is another EXO member who has his hand in every line, lead vocalist, lead dancer and lead rapper. I can see him pertaining to these roles in Infinite too. Give or take lead vocalist because we all know how incredibly talented Infinite's vocal line is. I can see 𝐸𝐸𝐞𝐬𝐞 fitting into their iconic concepts and industry-defining bops just perfectly. A cover of Be Mine Please 𝐸𝐸𝐞𝐬𝐞. Placing 𝐸𝐸𝐞𝐬𝐸 was challenging only because he is so talented in so many areas, the opportunities are limitless. He can sing really well, dance really well, can rap, compose, write and makes all his solo music by himself. For this reason I have placed him in winner. I see 𝐸𝐸𝐞𝐬𝐸 ultimately being a lead vocalist and main dancer. He can fit in with winner's many varying and charming concepts. Upbeat bops like Millions or Ah Yeah and more grungy sexy beats like So So or Fool. Overall I feel quite content with this decision. I was finding it hard to place baekhyun in a group because he has so much talent and so many varying sides to himself that whoever I chose just didn't feel like the right fit, until I thought of EXO. They're known as the concept kings, right? So why not place the adeptly nicknamed genius idol who is known industry-wide as someone who can morph his looks, vocal sound and stage image drastically to fit literally any concept, with the concept kings who are unafraid to delve into anything, no matter how gory or sickly sweet. I see baekhyun maintaining a role as the main vocalist and even snagging a spot on the dance line. As per my username and baekhyun's nickname, he is the genius idol after all. This was a no-brainer. Out of all the placements, Jongdae in BtoB makes the absolute most sense. He was the first member I sorted actually. BtoB have one of the greatest vocal lines in K-pop history along with EXO. So putting one of our main vocalists into a group basically full of main vocalists just works. I see 𝐩𝐥𝐞 continuing to be a main vocalist and fitting in flawlessly. There isn't much to say about this really. It's a perfect match. Originally I was most excited about placing 𝐩𝐥𝐞 into day 6. Not many non-fans know that 𝐩𝐥𝐞 was always a vocalist and musician before joining EXO. That's where his passion lays, in instruments and singing. So 𝐩𝐥𝐞 in day 6 where he's able to showcase everything he's best at just really makes so much sense to me. I'm not too sure about which position he would take because he can legitimately do it all. He can play keyboards, drums, guitar and he can sing. God, just thinking about chen in a group like day 6 is everything. I honestly spent an hour picking and changing where I wanted to put 𝐩𝐥𝐞. I wanted him to stay true to himself and didn't want to place him with a group whose concept, image and sound didn't fit his essence. I think 𝐁 has that perfect blend of edginess, manliness and depth that 𝐩𝐥𝐞 would really excel in. I see him still being a main vocalist, bringing his smooth and chill voice to counteract the incredible vocals in 𝐁. I don't know if my justification of why I think Dio would fit in here well, just know he was hard to place and 𝐁 has his kind of vibe.
Jealous. She can also jealous. Baby, don't get so jealous. Oh, jump chorus, jealous. Like you don't care. 아슬아슬하게 줄다리긴 하던 나를 애태워. 빈틈이 들들리는 내 인생의 불을 당겨서 시간 없어, jealous. Baby, don't get so jealous.
When you think of 𝐩𝐥𝐞, you think of dancing, right? So I brainstormed groups who are well known for their intricate choreography and immediately wondered if 𝐩𝐥𝐞 in 17 would fit. Under consideration, I don't believe that their images would mesh well together. After dwindling down my options, I settled on SF9. They have this certain duality I know 𝐩𝐥𝐞 can be really comfortable in. They can be sexy like showcased in Now or Never. They can be cute and upbeat like in Mamma Mia. They can be greasy and badass like RPM. And 𝐩𝐥𝐞, he can do it all. Kai will be the main dancer, like he would be in almost every situation. No discredit to the SF9 boys, they're insane dancers with incredible choreography like KO. If you haven't watched Literally What Are You Doing? Stan SF9, Stan Kim Kai.
네가 하면 다 맞는 말이 돼. 네가 하면 난 이기지 못한대. 자긴 어떤 사람이 돼. 좋을 때도 나를 불안하게 해. 내가 하면 넌 내가 하면 말만 하면 넌 매일 헤어져. 하고 다가가지 못하게 더 사랑하지 못하게 해.
Last but not least, I debuted our make 𝐁 and got 7. They have this innate swagger and finesse that I think 𝐁 would really vibe with. Their dance style is so sophisticated, manly and fluid, which suits 𝐁 to a T. I mean, tell me that 𝐁 wouldn't slay the if you do choreo. God, I can see his intricate footwork in my mind and I just need to see it in reality. LMFAO. I can see 𝐁 bagging the main dancer and lead rapper role within their team. You could switch up the lead and main roles between both positions, but thinking heavily of where to place 𝐁, I chose got 7 because of the dance aspect. Sun would also be the visual, and this isn't any disrespect to GOT7, I legitimately think Sun has the best visuals in all of K-pop. I think Sun could really work well with GOT7 concepts and their music style also. It was interesting and fresh sorting the EXO members into different groups. I'm sure we all have different opinions and I'd love to know yours in the comments below. In the end, I'm glad each and every single EXO member is where they are today. Please continue to give all 9 members all of your love and support. EXO is 9. Have a wonderful day y'all.